too.
All right, let's get this rolling. Yeah, no, dude, this is just gonna be. You saw the Brandon one that we posted on YouTube?
I saw like bits and pieces of it.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So pretty similar style. Basically, just the purpose is one, you're killing it. Two, we haven't talked in a little bit, so catch up. And then three, topic number three is the biggest one, just service plans. I want to kind of get your opinions on that. Almost have this since we haven't talked in a while, just kind of like almost like podcast style. Like I don't know if you've ever been interviewed, but almost kind of just want to like interview you, kind of bring it back from like the start of, I guess, perfect question to start. Why window clean? Why did you start a window clean business?
Um, Honest answer. So I've always I had a bit of door to door experience before. Technically, because I
Yeah.
did painted addresses on my
Okay.
neighbor's curbs
Yeah.
when I was like 15 through 17.
Okay.
And then it was
So
junior.
always been an entrepreneur.
Yeah, I always had that kind of drive. I did
Yeah.
reselling shoes, all that stuff. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, and then it was like middle junior year, so 2 years ago. It was actually the Lesters.
Yep.
Saw one of their videos.
Same.
Like,
Everyone probably
it
is
was
probably
Oliver.
yeah.
He was like, "You want to make $1,000 a day? Do this."
Like
That exact
yes.
video.
Yeah. Exactly
Um,
same.
and I was like,
$1,000 a day.
shit, I could probably do that. It's like, why would I sell an address for $25 when I
Yep.
could sell window cleaning for $250?
100%.
Dumb. So
Yeah.
went out first day, went to Home Depot, got my squeegee and mop,
Yep.
knocked on my neighbors' doors, got
Yep.
2 deals, made $500 my first day. I was like, wow, this is legit.
Yeah.
So did
And
that.
when was that? When did you start it? Or when did you get
Junior
knocked for it?
junior year of high school, so 2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay.
Yeah. I was like, wow, this is cool. So I did that until school started up again, and then obviously shut it down high school with school and I
Yep.
did baseball and football. So I didn't
Okay.
um,
Sweet. Sweet. Sweet.
then started back up after I graduated, um, and it was just me from graduation to about November.
Okay.
Just me selling the jobs, cleaning the
Yeah.
jobs.
Clean the job. Yeah.
Um, and then I brought on my one of my best friends, Chris,
Yep.
and he kind of did the jobs for me
Okay.
while I was able to sell, but didn't have a car, didn't have anything like that, so it was kind of just like a bit of a help. It definitely helped a
Yep.
lot, but it wasn't anything crazy. It's just two guys washing windows.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
100%.
then
Yeah.
January came when that's when I hopped in the program.
Yeah.
And you were like, dude, hire somebody with a truck
Uh-huh.
and go knock on doors. And I was like,
Yeah, let me ask you on that. So for one, yeah, you were like one of my first guys in my
I
coaching
think I
program.
was second.
Second or something. Yeah. Like when I started posting August of last year, I just made the Instagram to recruit door to door reps, and then the coaching program kind of came about as just people were hitting me up for help. So for one, what were you doing revenue wise like December, January, like before talking?
November, December was like, it was silly. It was like $5,000.
Yeah.
I think October is actually the first day or first when I brought in Chris, and I think we did like 13 grand, and I was like, holy
Yeah.
shit, this is
Yeah. You see the potential, yeah.
I was like, this is sick. Okay.
Yeah.
And then November, December, we had a really rainy.
Yeah.
So didn't get out there as much, but still made decent money for a 18-year-old.
For sure. 100%. That's really good.
Hopped in the program January.
Yeah, for anyone wondering, Jake, you're 19, right? Or 18?
Yeah, I'm 19.
19. Yeah. Like I know you might look, he's got a beard, so
Right.
people
I might
you
look
may.
30, but I'm
Yeah,
19.
he's 19, guys. And what did you do? What did you do last month? Was that 70K? Was that last month or 2 months ago?
July was 73.
73,000.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so why did you join? And without trying to I'm not looking to be glazed, but like, why did you join the coaching program when I had little followers and nothing really? I'd only been coaching for a little bit. Like, what kind of stood out about? Okay, I should do coaching with this guy.
Well, the first thing I did before I joined your program was I joined the Lester's lighting program back when I
Hmm.
was doing Lumi.
Yeah.
I joined that in November. Paid like $6,800 or something like that.
Okay. That's
Didn't
that's
didn't do anything. Didn't ever
yeah.
sell a job. Really
Yeah.
didn't even try to because I just
Yeah.
wasn't really bought into the vision.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do Windows, but I want to add this. And no hate to them, but they're like, no, you need to do this full
Yeah.
time, buy in. And
Yep.
I was like, don't really want to do that. And I always watch your content. I was like, this guy's pretty good. Kind of like knows
Yeah.
what he's talking about. Like I see him, selling jobs.
Mm.
I was doing this program, and I used to have more of the Lester's pitch, like a
Yeah.
little cornier, a little funnier.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh, Yours is a bit more to the point, more,
Yeah.
do you want to do this? Do you want not want to do this? Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I started kind of developing more into your pitch, and I was like, well, might as well at least hear this guy out. So
Yep.
hopped on the call with you because
Yeah.
I wanted to do window cleaning. I didn't want to do the
Yeah.
lighting full time. I wanted to at least have window cleaning in.
Yeah.
Um, Hopped
Yeah.
on with you, and you're like, yeah, if you want to, you can do it. If you don't want to, don't do it. But I think you
Yeah.
did. I think it would help. I was like,
Yeah.
all right. So
Yeah.
I
Great.
ended up pulling the trigger, and I think honestly, I wouldn't have pulled the trigger, um, if like the Avia or the Lumi thing didn't work out.
Yeah.
Um,
You go
because
down
that
that road.
kind of loosened up my reins of okay, I need to spend all this money.
Yeah, for
If it
sure.
works, cool. If it doesn't work, cool. And it kind of took off that burden.
100%. Wait, let's talk. Let's touch on that because I've joined a few coaching programs myself, and I think there's like a power of you get investing in yourself. Like, yes, you're joining a coaching program. Yes, you're kind of betting on the person as program or mentorship or whatever you're joining. But at the end of the day, it's an investment on yourself and it's kind of betting on yourself. So
Right.
as someone who's joined now, I don't know how many programs total, but like you've joined a couple programs. I've joined some coaching programs. I know what investing in myself does for my just overall psyche. Why? What benefit have you got besides like the knowledge, just
Mhm.
like the actual self-worth and things like that from just taking the leap and investing in
Right.
yourself?
Well,
Why did you do it in the first place? I guess when was your first coaching program you ever joined and why did you do it?
I mean, way back, I guess like the first things was I joined like this reselling group, which was like
Yeah.
$50 a month. That's like really the
Okay.
first thing that I invested in when I was like 13
Yeah.
or something like that.
Dude, that's
Um,
respect.
and then
That's like,
I joined like trading programs.
yeah.
Like I tried stock options and I tried crypto and I tried all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then my first big ticket was Avia.
Uh-huh.
Tried that, which was cool. And it's always, I mean, the real main thing that I think the benefit to that, it's like, yes, you get the knowledge. Yes, you get all this stuff, which is really, really, really important. But it also lights a fire under your ass.
Oh,
When you're like,
dude.
okay, I'm gonna shovel out 5 grand. I'm not just gonna not go and work now. Like
Yep.
that doesn't make sense.
Yep.
It's kind of like burning the boats, right? So like
Yep.
you invest 5 grand, invest
Yeah.
10 grand,
Back.
invest 20 grand. You're
Yeah.
not just gonna invest 20 grand and then not take action. It doesn't make
Dude,
sense.
100%. I mean, that's exactly what I experienced when I joined. I joined Sam Millsap's
Yeah.
personal brand coaching program back when I started my Instagram.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I was like, I gotta post, I gotta post, I gotta post. And I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna pay this guy whatever it was, like 4 or 5 grand at the time. I'm gonna pay this guy 4K, and worst case scenario is it's just gonna force me to post. It's just
Right.
gonna kick me in the butt
Right.
and just get me going. So that's why I was like, screw it. But okay, so you joined, and then January came around. Obviously, like I know my big MO and what I talked to you about was like hiring cleaners, automating your cleaners. I guess walk us through like your experience hiring cleaners, and then like where you felt it was kind of that next step, because clearly you just took off from there.
Yeah, so I mean realistically, like the thing that I got from you that I would pay, $100,000 for was you giving me the confidence to push me into hiring somebody, to bringing somebody on
Yeah,
that I don't need to worry about it, right?
yeah,
Um, Initially the thought was, okay, I better get company cars, and then I better drive them
yeah,
to the jobs, and I better do all this and do it
yeah,
this way.
yeah,
Um, and you were like, why would you do that? Just
yeah,
bring somebody on that could just take the gear and
yeah,
do it. And I was like, I don't know if I want to.
yeah,
And it was like a week or two where I was sitting there and I was like, well, do I really
yeah,
want to do this thing and make
yeah,
it like this official thing and
yeah,
carry this burden, or do I want to just do it with me and my buddy and we'll make pretty good money at our age.
yeah,
But I ended up biting the bullet. I hired my first guy,
yep,
first like automated tech. His
clean,
name was
yeah,
Tyler,
yep,
and he had a truck, thankfully. So he bought into the vision, I guess, and left his job, worked for us,
yep,
and that was January, and we went to, I think we hit our best month. It was like 16.5
yeah.
right off the bat.
So what would you like? What does having a cleaner do to your schedule? Like, why does that allow? Why does hiring a cleaner allow you to do more revenue?
Because you don't here's it's just an easy math equation. So situation one, I have two jobs for the day. I have a 10 o'clock job and I have a 1 o'clock job. I
Yep,
get done with those jobs and it's 4 o'clock, and now I have 3 hours to knock,
yep,
which I'm already tired. I just worked my ass off doing a really good job. So now I'm dragging and I have to go out there and walk for 3 hours and talk to all these new people, try to get them on. Maybe I get another job, maybe I don't. Let's say I get another couple jobs. It just recycles the pattern compared
uh-huh.
to, okay, I have two jobs, I have a 10 and a 1. Tyler, go do that. No worries there. Um,
Yep,
which gives me 10 o'clock to 7 o'clock to get more jobs for him.
100%,
Yes, I'm going
hundred
to have
percent.
to pay for that, but the the risk to reward there is, okay, I just paid X amount of money to free up my whole day to go make more money.
Yeah, exactly. Bought back your time, as Dan Martell would call it.
Right.
What do you think was like the key? Because like hiring a cleaner is obviously the play to focus on the sales, but what I struggled with is that your dog?
Yeah.
Oh
Sticking
yeah,
your head through the window.
yeah. I remember that dog, Cocker Spaniel.
Yeah.
Um, what I struggle with, right, was hiring a cleaner and then having that cleaner almost kind of take up the same amount of time as when I was cleaning jobs myself, just because, he was not his own boss. He was calling me all the time. I had to bring him equipment, things like that. What would you say, like, the key you found that allowed you to hire a cleaner, not just hire a cleaner, but automate them as well, so that way you can just focus on the sales?
Right. So I went from my first guy where he drove with me. I had a truck, thankfully, so he drove with me.
Yep.
I dropped him off. He did the job, picked him up, picked the gear up, went to the next job, yada yada yada, which is gives you time when it gives you the hour, 2 hours when he does the job to go knock. But
Yeah.
then you're focused on him. You're focused on, okay, when is he going to be done communicating with him? Going to pick him up, getting out of the flow state, getting out of your realm. Compared to, okay, I give you the gear. Here's your schedule. You'll see. Go to the job. Do a really good job. Go to the next job. Really good job. And then in return, I'm gonna work my ass off and get you
Yep.
jobs so you have a full day.
100%. 100%. Dude, that's gold right there. And then walk us through your next hire. What kind of prompted you to hire cleaner number 2?
Um, this was I then hired cleaner number 2 middle of February.
February. Okay.
And so we did about a month with just Tyler and Chris. So I still was driving him to jobs sometimes, um, which was nice because now I have 2 schedules to fill out compared with
Yep.
1. But I still had to drive Chris around and whatnot, which was cool. It worked out.
Yeah.
We were doing good.
Yeah.
But number 2, that was probably like the big switch where we hired our second cleaner, which then freed up Chris to go knock doors. So
Yes.
Chris, um, we always talked about. He's like, "Hey, dude, I want to do what you do.
Yeah.
I see this, and I think I could be a big part." It's like, okay, well, give me some time. We'll
Yeah.
feel this out. Um,
Yeah.
and there was one. He's like, okay, well, do you really want to do this? If you do, I'm gonna hire another guy, and then you're gonna be responsible for his schedule. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
responsible for the other guy's schedule,
Yeah.
and we'll be good.
Yeah.
So middle of February, that switch happened,
Yep.
where Chris became a door guy with me, and then
Yeah.
we hired another guy. His name's David. Came and kind of took on the same role as Tyler as the automated cleaner. So at
Yeah.
that point, we had 2 cleaners, and then we had 2 sales guys, me, myself, and Chris.
Yep.
And that was good. Like we found this little niche, and it was like, all right, this is cool.
Yeah.
We could
It's
do this.
ripping.
This is,
Yeah.
this is easy, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
100%. And you guys did, what'd you guys do in February, revenue wise?
we did.
It's like 20 or something.
We did 23 and a half.
23 and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's super solid. I want to kind of get a more in-depth view into your kind of mindset around it. Because as someone who's coached, I don't know how many guys at this point, coach a decent amount of people, and right, it seems simple. You know what I mean? It's like you go from cleaning jobs yourself and selling, then you go from hiring one cleaner, you knock doors, fill his schedule, and then you hire cleaner number 2, you fill their 2 schedules. Obviously, you had a sales rep, but yet so many guys fail to get past 20, to get to 30, and no one gets to 70 pretty much. So like something I've noticed always about you is like the mindset around everything and your ability to stay, I guess, composed and also positive.
I lost you.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. It restarted the call. Dang it.
It's still recording up here.
Yeah, it must have split into. It's good now. But yeah, your ability, and this is what I see, not just see, this is what I've heard from many, many successful entrepreneurs through podcasts and books I've listened to, is just really successful entrepreneurs have this ability that in every tough situation or when things go awry, they just have this ability to stay composed, stay in the pocket, and stay positive and only look forward. And I think that's something I've noticed from just kind of being in the bleachers with you. So kind of talk into your mindset. Like what's I guess what have you done to develop that mindset? What's your kind of outlook when stuff starts to get chaotic? Because obviously you put it into like super easy, but obviously there were some challenges and adversity. How do you cope with the adversity?
I mean, realistically, the big part which I see the gap in right now with these new. I mean, it's this new trend. It's the drop shipping of 2018, right? This
Mhm.
go do window cleaning, go knock
Yeah,
on doors, right?
hundred
Um,
percent.
which is great because it brings in a lot of hustlers and a lot of gives people a new avenue to do things, but they're just not trained properly. They don't have the gut and they don't know what they're doing because they don't treat it as a business.
Yep,
You when you bring on somebody that's not just yourself, you now have a business and you don't
yep,
just have a job and you have
100%.
a business.
Yes,
So,
dude, that's so powerful right there. Yep.
so in that case, you need to have a culture and you need to have a standard and you need to, build this community within your business, right? Because first of all, nobody is going to want to do a good job. Nobody is going to want to show up every day. Nobody's even going to want to work for you
Yep.
if it's, hey, I need you to do this. I'll pay you this much so I can make more money, right? That
100%.
is not, nobody ever is going to want to work for you there because
Hmm.
it's all about you, right?
Yep.
And if that's how you run the business, if that's how you come off,
Yep.
nobody's going to respect you. Nobody's going to want to work for you. Maybe
Yep.
you do get some people, but they're going to do a shit job because they're not bought
100%.
in, right?
100%.
So the big thing that I preach, and I'm going to preach going forward, I kind of realized this probably 2 to 3 months ago, which I'm really like started pushing hard, is the way to be successful in business is take care of your guys. Do whatever you can to take care of your guys. Put them on the highest pedestal possible. Do
Yep.
whatever they need to do. Go the
Yep.
extra mile for them, and in return, they will give that back to you, right?
Dude.
So,
So, so, so golden right there. Like, so, like, hammer on the nail. What I've been saying is because, like, I get the question so often, like, how do I stay motivated on the doors? I'm like, brother, like motivation is not a thing. You have cleaners, you have employees out there relying on you
right,
to feed their families.
right.
Like you, there's no like, how do you stay motivated on the doors? It's like you
There's
treat,
no motivation, dude.
yeah, like it wasn't solar where I had to like, okay, I got to go out and knock doors, sell a solar deal and make money and pay my bills. It's I got to go feed my guys. You know what I mean? I got
Right,
to go get jobs for my guys, and
right.
that's an unlock rate right there. That it
Yeah,
just flips it from okay, I need to go knock doors today to okay, how many jobs does Timmy and Bob need to feed their family and have a full day's worth of work,
right,
and then it just becomes a fill in their schedules. Dude, that's
right.
so good.
The biggest piece of
Yeah,
the biggest piece that I could give anybody that will take you so far is you have to treat your guys. And the thing that drives me, I tell people this all the time. It's like you bring somebody on, first of all, your micro miniature company that you have two guys, one guy, whatever it is, they're putting a lot of trust into you because they're leaving their job, whatever it is, a pizza place or McDonald's or whatnot, where they're never going to have to worry about not having work. Like
yeah,
they will go there, they will make their minimum wage every single day, and they're fine with that because they get paid, right?
hundred
You're
percent.
bringing them on saying, hey, I'm going to get you jobs and you only work when you have jobs,
Yep.
right? And it's
Yeah.
like, okay, cool. If you have jobs, I'm going to make more money and it's going to be cool. If you
Yep.
don't have jobs, I'm not going to make any money, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's huge and you have to instill that trust in them. What I tell my guys and what I instill now into my sales team is, look, we don't leave the doors until their schedules are full
Yep.
because I promise to each and every technician that
Yeah.
you will have work and
Yeah.
I will do whatever it takes for you to have work for the day,
Yep.
and I won't stop until I do.
Yeah. Dude, elite.
Obviously, there's days shit goes haywire. You get three, like yesterday, we had three cancellations, and they're all 4 hour time slots, which
Yep.
just pretty much wipes the day.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
so
Yep.
there's days that will happen, and those days that they might not have work or will have short
Yep.
days of work. But when you set that standard, that hey, I will do literally whatever it takes, whether I start at 8 and I finish at 9, it doesn't matter. I'm going to stay out there until you have jobs because that's my promise to you.
So good. So good. That's Oh yeah, that's so powerful right there. I wanna get to because we stopped working together whatever February or March. So I want to get to how it progressed to 70K in just these past few months and obviously like last July or July when you guys did a monster month. What was it just plug-in sales reps, plug-in cleaners? Where'd you find these sales reps? Kind of talk to like basically May, June, leading up to July.
Yeah. I mean, that's all it is. The biggest difference between January, just so everybody kind of has like a easy way, January through March, we were between 17 and 27. And then April, we doubled. We did 53.
Yep.
And the only difference there is we hired more techs. Very
Yeah.
easy, right? So
Yeah.
that was the only difference is
How many sales reps? Two or three at that
it
point?
was just Chris and I in April.
Still. Beast, dude.
Um,
That's beast.
so it
Yeah.
was just Chris and I went out every single day,
Yeah.
full jobs, and I believe it was three. April might have been four techs, but I know it was three. Could
Three.
have been
Okay.
four.
Yeah.
Hired another
Yeah.
guy with a truck, which helps. But
Yeah. For sure.
that's all. Literally all it is. It's for as of right now when you're just starting, and it's still not technically. It's not really a business because you're just
Yep.
it's hunt and eat. If you don't go
Yep.
out and knock, you don't work.
Yep.
Right?
100. Yeah.
Literally all it is just a stair step. It's okay. Here we are. We do 8 jobs a day. We can only do 4. So let's do another technician.
Yep.
Okay, now we have 10 jobs a day. We can only do 8. So let's get another sales guy.
Another sales
Okay,
guy. Yeah.
now we have more. So we need another tech, and it's just stair
Uh,
step up.
okay. That's a lot of people's biggest struggle as another sales guy. How did you find? I'm assuming in July. How many sales reps was that?
July it was 3 plus myself.
Okay. And where'd you find the two other from Chris besides Chris?
So the biggest piece that I could tell people, at least starting out, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
this is still first year business. We're not established. There's
Yeah.
nothing like that. It's still first year. Obviously, we're
Uh huh.
doing really, really good and
Yep.
creating a name for ourselves, but it's a known. So leverage your community.
Yep.
I played sports growing up, all from 4 years old to senior in high school. Baseball,
100%.
football, basketball,
Yep.
and with these people, I mean, how many people do you know if you play sports
Mhm.
all like your whole life? You know, three,
Yeah.
500 people, right?
And athletes are those are solid. Yeah.
And
That's what you want.
athletes know how to work hard,
Yeah.
discipline. They
Competitive.
want more
Yep.
competitive, right? They don't want to just be complacent, right?
Yep.
So
100%.
I have never posted an Indeed ad. I've never posted
Yeah.
any ads like that.
Nope.
I have literally in my web of people, that's who I've drawn from. And this
And
is
what does that look like? Just like reaching out to them, or they reach out to
reaching
you?
out to them, putting out a post on Instagram on my
Yep.
story.
Okay.
Um, how I found one of my texts is I go to the gym every morning and I kept seeing this guy and I was like,
Yeah.
this guy would be legit. I could
Yeah.
easily just go up and
Yeah.
talk to him. So I go up and talk to him. It's like, what's up? It was actually him and his friend,
Yeah.
and now both of them work for me. But
Yeah. It's a mistake.
the first guy, his name's Josh. He's a
Yeah.
killer tech.
Yeah. But
One,
I want to speak to that real quick, just because like I don't think you realize how most people want to do. I honestly, me myself, like I'm not the guy that's gonna go up to someone. Like it takes some balls.
right,
So I mean, like just for anyone listening, like go up to people at your gym that you think could be a good fit. You know what I mean? Like it
right,
clearly worked for you, so that's
right.
awesome.
It's such a funny story because I went up there. I was like, "What's up, boys? How we doing? I see you guys in the gym all the time." "Oh yeah, what are
Yeah.
you guys hitting?" Small
Yeah.
talk, gym talk. "Oh, legs. There
Yeah.
you go. Cool." It's like, "Yeah, very nice." And then Josh, he was like, just talking. "You go to school, whatnot?" And he's like, "So what do you do for work?" And I was like, "Here we go." I was like,
Yeah.
"Funny you
Yeah. Yeah.
ask. I
Yeah.
do uh, I do window cleaning. It's just a smaller company." He's like, "Sweet, that's super cool." And he's like, "Well, if you ever have any open spots, I'd love to come out and kind of see what you guys are about." And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Funny you ask. I have an
Yeah.
open spot. Let's come
Yeah.
out."
Oh yes, yeah, I
And
got one.
and next week he was on the team.
Nah, that's awesome. That's so sick. Okay, sweet. We got a few minutes left. I wanna finish off on talking about service plans. What's your opinion on service plans? Have you started them? Are you going to start them? Service plan talk. Go.
Yeah, 100%. So I think service plans are extremely important.
Yep.
Um, and it's the way to build not only enterprise value in a company, but have guaranteed revenue,
Yep.
um, build your client base, build your trust, build your reputation, the whole nine yards.
Yep.
One time cleans are really cool. They bring in fast cash, and you could
Yep.
set a great impression on them,
Yep.
and possibly bring them on for years to come. But it's not anything locked and certain, and you don't have any contracts or anything like that. You don't have guaranteed income. They
Yep.
could, you could do a 5-star service, and then you call them out next time. "Oh no, I don't really want to do it."
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
100%. Yeah.
Um, so I think service plans are necessary if you want to grow something huge. If you
Yeah.
want to just do, 500,000, maybe 1 million a year,
Yep.
sure, do one-time cleans, add more services, do more services. You'll build a reputation, you'll get referrals, you'll get all that stuff just
Mm.
naturally when you do a good service, and you can
Yep.
do. But
Yep.
if you want to grow a huge enterprise level company, home service company, with multiple locations or out of state locations or just
Mm.
one big, location that you just
For
dump
sure.
every place,
Yep.
it's necessary. Um, we personally have not started service plans, and that's because I want the business backed to be just bulletproof. So I don't
Yep.
want to jump the gun, um, and just start rushing into these service plans because that's like the easiest way to just kill your business. If you
So
go
true.
from one-time cleans and just go straight into service plans, number
Yep.
one, you're gonna have zero work for your technicians,
Oh yeah.
and number two, you're gonna have no money coming in.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, you could probably speak for you were probably doing what 20 jobs a day at least, one-time
Yeah.
cleans. What
Yeah.
was the drop off when you started implementing service plans?
Oh man, dude. I mean, like we like June, May was pretty much our transition. So June is when we actually had them live. But like May, our transition. I mean, I don't even know what revenue we did in May. It was like pretty much nothing. We like sent the sales reps home. Me and Austin like just basically like worked on the CRM, hired a service manager, learned the pitch, like kind of just got everything set up for it. So almost took like a full month to transition of doing like again. I don't know how much we did in May. Basically nothing. And so that's powerful. I mean, even when I started the business, like and you too, like I knew service plans were like the end game, but still, like it took me a year and a half to like actually,
Right.
have the business in a point to where we wanted to switch over to service plans. So, yeah, do you have like a time frame on when you think? I know you're in school, right?
No, I dropped out.
Oh, dude, let's go.
Yeah,
Respect.
yeah,
Okay, dude,
yeah.
there we go. So,
So
what's the just kind of still getting the business afloat until you start? What's kind of holding you up?
100%. So I am, and I'm sure you're probably a believer in this too, but I am a believer in number one, getting the service perfect
Yeah.
before. Number
Yep.
two, having a brand behind it before. Um,
Okay.
So the main goal and focus right now that I gave myself between now and January 1st,
Yep.
number one, bulletproof the business behind. Number two, start building the brand behind it, which is, i.e., company trucks. I'm going to have a fleet of company trucks before January 1st,
Uh-huh.
wrapped,
Yep.
whole 9 yards.
Yep.
Number two, that also comes along with we built a new website. We have, we're going to do yard signs, we're going to do door
Yep.
hangers, all these things um,
Build the
to
brand.
build the brand to instead uh,
Yep.
knocking on your door. Oh yeah, you guys are cool. We'll do the one time cleaning, and
Yep.
then leaving, and then
Yep.
you come back 6 months later, and they're like, "Who are you?" Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Compared to what it
100%.
needs to be is, "Oh my
Yeah.
God, Hustle Home Services. You're Jake,
Yeah.
right? Or you're
Yeah.
Chris. I remember you guys. You guys did an amazing job. I see your
Yeah.
trucks all the time." Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That that is when you make the switch to service plans, because number one, you have the reputation.
Yep.
Nobody's going to want to go into contracts with some rinky-dink company who doesn't have their ducks in a row,
Yep.
and say, "All right, well, I'm not going to sign this $1,000, $2,000 contract that I'm locked into if I
Yeah.
don't have trust in this company."
For
Right?
sure. A
So
hundred
that's
percent.
number one, is we want to get that set. And number two, just being a household name is just going to go wonders, right? If
Big
you
thing.
if you are a household name, if somebody says, looks out their window, it's like, man, I wish I could see it at that thing. There's so many cobwebs, it's gross. It's
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
huh, maybe I should call Hustle Home Services, or maybe I
Mm.
should call H2O Bros,
Mm.
right? I think that right now is the biggest top of mind focus for me, is how do
Yeah.
we build this out? And we already have a good reputation just on paper.
Yeah.
We have
Yeah.
165-star reviews.
Yeah.
Um,
Solid.
so we're killing it on that end, and the service is completely locked in. We do an amazing service every time. That was
Yeah.
step one. Step two, now let's build a name and a brand for ourselves so people
Yep.
actually know who we are.
Yep.
And then step three is service plans.
100%.
So
Yeah.
definitely, so the timeline is probably going to be um, early 2026 is when we start rolling them out. Um, so the timeline for myself is by January 1st, have the brand in set with the company trucks, the wrap
Yeah.
trucks, um, methods to get our name out there, whether it's paper trails or anything like that.
Hmm.
Gifts for the homeowners after we do a service. All these things
Yeah.
build
Big time.
build a brand behind it, and then once I feel like we are okay, we're doing this. Like, people know
Yeah.
what Hustle Home Services is. We're not just, when they think Hustle Home Services, they think window cleaning, and when they think window cleaning, they think Hustle Home Services.
Yep.
Once we're
Yep.
at that point, that's when I'm gonna feel like, okay, now we've built our name and reputation enough to homeowners are gonna have enough trust in us to do these things with ease.
For sure. For sure. And you have any and you have any I guess motive to start ads at all, or just continue with the door to door route?
That's the next thing is shout out to Mint. I just found them recently,
All right, they're
um,
solid. Yeah.
and I've been watching a lot of their content.
Yeah.
And it goes into the same thing. Is number one, dial in the service because we don't
Yep.
want to do crap service. Number two, build your brand, build your reputation. I could start ads right now. We'd be successful. It'd be cool. But when you have yard signs plastered in your city, and you have door hangers, and you have trucks that people see and this brand, when they see your ad, they're gonna be like, "Wait, I know these guys. Let me see more." Right? So they're already back of in their conscious. They've already seen our logo. They've seen the name. They're like, "Oh, these guys must be legit." Your conversions will just skyrocket because you have the brand and you have the service implemented behind it. So
Yeah.
ads are going to go hand in hand with service plans.
100%. Okay. I got a question, and I'm not trying to turn this into like a a coaching call or whatever.
Yeah.
But it seems like your big holdup with ads and service plans is want to build a brand, want to build a household name, want people to know you, want you to have, a good reputation before jumping into those things. Could you make an argument that starting ads, starting service plans would propel Hustle Home Services to have a more reputable brand and name, and more people would know you?
Yeah, I think that's a fair argument too. I think it's if we start rolling all these things out, I think the brand could definitely grow um, in that sort. So that's definitely a fair argument, and I think like Brandon, for example, I know he's hopping into it and running
Yeah.
ads and doing all that stuff, and
Yep.
definitely finding success.
100%. Yep.
For
100.
me, right now, I could start those things and we'd probably find success. Um, Number one, like I said, I'm totally driven by my guys first. So
Yeah.
number one, especially when we're getting into the slower season and the winter season,
Yeah.
I want to guarantee that my guys will have work, and I don't
Mm.
want to start doing these huge changes,
Yeah.
which will take my time away.
Yep.
Um, and leave them
Big thing.
without a job with it for the winter.
Yeah. That's a big
That's
one.
my let's say, for example, this could be, a stretch, but theoretically, let's say, okay, I jump into ad service plans, whatnot, takes me off the doors, takes me away from leading from the front, obviously,
Yep.
all that thing, and then I don't have jobs for my techs. They end
Yep.
up leaving, and then come January, February, when we're starting to ramp back up, I have no
Yeah.
techs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then
For
we're
sure.
starting from the start.
From the
So
start. Yeah.
my biggest thing is, okay, let's ease into this slow. Let me do things that I could work on without
Yep.
taking my time away and jobs away.
Yep.
And then when like in the early spring, summertime, I'm not gonna have to worry about getting jobs and filling out schedules because I'm
Yep.
gonna have a team in place um, on the doors to do those things. So
100%.
I'm not gonna have to worry about that. I'm
100%.
not gonna have to worry about my guys not having work,
Yeah.
uh, which will free up my time to really focus on these things
Yep.
compared to giving half-ass 50% here, 50% here. I'd
Yep.
rather do 100% now and then 100% later.
100%. Yeah. And that's I mean, and yeah, you're the sole owner of the business. So I think that goes to show by, you know, you fully responsible for everything, keeping your cleaners busy, leading from the front on the doors, managing all the sales reps, making sure the business is moving forward. Like it's a lot, right? And
Right.
like for
Yeah.
me, like I had, a business partner, operator, Austin, and I know Brandon has Tyler. So yeah, it definitely helps. Yeah, I think either way you do it, you're obviously going to crush it, whether you start them now or next month or January.
Right.
You're going to crush regardless, clearly, because you've proved that you can do whatever you set your mind to. Um, I would say if you did ever want to start them early, it would just be as simple as basically find like just kind of looking to whether it's someone in your company or someone that you know or putting an ad up on Indeed to kind of bring someone in to kind of take what at least half of your duties off
Right.
your plate so then you could focus on the plans ad sort of things. But I'm
100%.
excited. We'll circle back end of this year
Yeah.
and talk more on it because I think that's where a lot of people really are kind of in exactly your boat where they've been doing one time cleans. They're like, oh, when do I make the switch? Like scared to make the switch, and I was as well. And so it's definitely a fine line, and you got to be strategic with it. And it sounds like you're being strategic with it rather than just kind of jumping all in, and then everything kind of crashes down. So
And
sweet,
my
dude.
kind of opinion on it, just one last quick thing. I
Yeah,
know we're wrapping up.
yeah,
And your opinion might differ from this, but my opinion on this is like build slow, move slow so you could grow fast
yeah,
when you get there,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
I have no problems doing one-time cleans for the rest of the year to
Yeah.
make sure my guys are good, still build our reputation and our brand
100%.
just by
Yeah.
doing the work,
Yeah.
locking in the main things. Because if you don't have service, the two main things which allows you to run a business, if you don't have great service and if you don't have jobs coming in, you don't have a business. You don't have income coming in.
Yeah.
Um,
For
so
sure.
get those two things dialed in.
Yeah.
Once you get there, if you want, marinate there for a little bit and
Yeah.
really dial those in. Don't just,
Yeah.
okay, these are good enough.
Yeah.
How do we make them fucking amazing,
Yeah.
right?
Optimize.
Marinate there for a little, optimize, right? There's
Yeah.
no rush.
Yeah.
It's your first year ever in business, especially with
Yeah.
these young guys like myself, I guess.
100%.
Um,
I think
they don't
everyone
have
gets, yeah.
they don't
Go
have
ahead.
past business experience or anything like that, and
Yeah.
it's all learning, right? You're just
Yeah. Yeah.
learning how to run a business, what a business is. Don't go crazy and jump into new things here and there and
Yeah.
grab the new shiny object.
Yeah.
Do
100%.
what works first, and then once that works amazing, start adding
Yeah.
more things.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%. I think so many young kids just see the guys making the quick money, and it's so it's so instantaneous, and they see the Lambos and like, I need that. And so
You need to
they're
do
just
that.
like, quickest way to get there, let's just do it. But
Right.
like Hermosi says, like if you kind of look at anything that is going to be great and a solid business is like 10-year minimum is
Yeah.
what he says to like build anything great. And so yeah, just looking at things in a longer time horizon, it's like, let's not rush. Let's, treat it like a marathon, and let's get there, but let's get there right and not in any sort of like risky way that puts
Right.
the business and everyone in the business at risk.
Exactly.
So I love it, dude. Sweet. Cool, cool. Well, yeah, everyone, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's so sick to see kind of what you've done and have a monster month. And yeah, I'm excited for the future. Hustle Home Services at 19 too.
Yes, sir.
Respect. Respect. Thanks for hopping on, brother.
All right, guys.
Sweet. Later, brother.